Have you ever wondered why the smell of fresh roses can make you feel like you're re-floating on cloud 9, while the stench of rotten eggs makes you want to sprint in the opposite direction? It turns out that smell is just about pleasant or unpleasant sensations. It is actually one of the most fascinating and complex systems in our bodies, deeply rooted in survival, evolution, and surprisingly personal brain chemistry. When you breathe in any scent, whether it's your grandmother's apple pie or yesterday's forgotten gym socks, tiny molecules are literally flying up your nose and crash landing on specialized receptors in your olfactory epithelium. These receptors are like molecular bouncers at the world's most exclusive club, each one designed to recognize specific chemical signatures. Once they identify a smell molecule, they send electrical signals racing through your olfactory bulbs straight to your brain's limbic system, the ancient emotional control center that governs everything, from fear to pleasure to memory. Here is where things get really interesting. That rotten egg smell that makes everyone gag as just socially learned behavior. Hydrogen sulfide, the main culprit behind that notorious stench, actually signals danger in nature. It's produced when organic matter decomposes, indicating the presence of harmful bacteria that could make you seriously ill. Our ancestors, who could detect and avoid these smells, were more likely to survive, passing down this genetic aversion to their descendants. So when you instinctively recoil from spoiled food, you're actually experiencing millions of years of evolutionary programming in action. On the flip side, floral scents like roses trigger positive responses because they've historically signaled fresh air, clean water, and fertile environments where our ancestors could thrive. The brain has essentially been hardwired to associate certain smells with safety and resources, while others scream danger and disease. But evolution is just one piece of this aromatic puzzle. Individual smell preferences are where things get deliciously complicated. Your personal scent preferences are shaped by a complex cocktail of genetics, childhood experiences, cultural background, and even current mood. Some people have genetic variations that make them completely unable to smell certain compounds, while others might be hypersensitive to scents that barely register for most people. Additionally, your brain creates powerful associative memories with smells. If you ate cotton candy while watching fireworks as a happy child, that sugary scent might forever trigger feelings of joy and nostalgia. Culture plays a huge role too. Durian fruit smells absolutely revolting to most Westerners, but it's considered a delicacy in Southeast Asia. Cheese that has been aged to perfect pungency smell divine to a French connoisseur, but offensive to someone from a culture that does untraditionally consume fermented dairy products. Your nose is just detecting molecules. It is interpreting them through the lens of your entire life experience. Speaking of incredible noses, let's talk about the animal kingdoms. Superstars at number 5. We have bears, whose sense of smell is roughly 7 times stronger than a bloodhound's. They can detect a scent from over 18 miles away. 4th place goes to sharks, who can smell blood in the water from a quarter mile away, thanks to specialized cells that make up 2/3 of their brain. Taking the bronze and medal are elephants, with over 2,000 different scent receptors compared to humans, measly 400, allowing them to smell water from 12 miles away and even detect emotional states in other elephants through chemical signals. 2nd place belongs to dogs, the undisputed champions of human companionship, partly because their 300 million scent receptors can detect odors at concentrations nearly 100 million times lower than what humans can perceive. They do just smell your lunch. They can smell what you had for breakfast 3 days ago. But the gold medal goes to moths, whose antennae can detect a single molecule of pheromone from several miles away, making them the ultimate long-distance relationship experts of the natural world. So the next time you catch a whiff of something wonderful or wrinkle your nose in disgust, remember that you're experiencing one of nature's most sophisticated chemical communication systems, fine-tuned by evolution and personalized by your unique life story.